Dear students, today we are going to learn about history of planning in India. This is a part of Indian economy. We have to deal with 5-year plannings in India. So we'll start with the history of planning in India. Dr. Vishwesvaraya is known as the father of Indian planning. In the year 1934, Vishwesvaraya for the first time advocated the need for rapid industrialization in India. So the idea was India was a poor country and soon India has to stand on its own feet when it will be freed from the British Empire. And then India cannot go on further in the same way. India has to find new source of income so that it can develop further. And in order to develop further, in order to multiply the existing income, India has to shift from an agrarian economy to an industrialized economy. And hence, Dr. Vishwesvaraya gave the idea of rapid industrialization as the only means for rapid development in India. And hence, after all the development policies by Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru was focusing on rapid industrialization. So after the year 1934, when Dr. Vishwesvaraya advocated the need for rapid industrialization for planned development in India, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru constituted a National Planning Committee in the year 1938. And in the National Planning Committee, Vishwesvaraya was also appointed, so he gave a very detailed rough draft of the 5-year plans. In the beginning, uh, the targeted plan was not for 5 years, but it was for 10 years. So it was 10-year plan. In that 10-year plan draft, Dr. Vishwesvaraya, along with the constituted members, gave a detailed sketch on how the rapid industrialization can work out, what are the needs and objectives of the 10-year plans, and the main focus was removal of poverty, rapid industrialization, doubling of national income and per capita income. Priority was also given to basic necessities such as education, health, housing, etc. But the People's Plan was put forward by Indian Federation of Labour. They were not at all satisfied by the 1938 National Planning Committee draft. So in the year 1944, People's Plan was put forward. It was by the Indian Federation of Labour. So they were against the earlier plan draft, and they said that what India need is not rapid industrialization. What India need is not rapid growth or development. What India urgently need is the removal of poverty. And the removal of poverty can be done only if the focus is on agricultural sector, because India is an agrarian economy where more than 90% of the people relied on agriculture. It was the year 1944 where most of the people relied only on agriculture. So the focus should be on Indian agriculture, and the uh, basic priority should be given to feeding people, food and nutrition. That is, the minimum 2,800 calories per day and balanced diet should be given the utmost importance. And People's Plan came up with a list of plans and policies which can be implemented, uh, and thereby giving agrarian agriculture the prior importance. In the same year, another group of businessmen, led by the pioneers of Indian industrialists, Tata and Birla, formed the Bombay Plan. That too was in the same year, and the Bombay Plan was a completely industrialized one. So the Bombay Plan constituted just 12 members. It was a small group of businessmen, and they were working on the different development strategies which can be achieved through industrialization. Okay, so again they felt that India has to shift from agrarian economy to an industrialized economy to achieve results. So they had given four main points. One was every individual should have at least 30 yards of land, 30 yards of land for housing. That means a person should have uh, almost almost three-fourth of a cent. 30 yards means three-fourth of a cent of land as housing, and every person should have basic literacy. Every person should have minimum 2,800 calories of food every day, and the per capita income has to be increased to 75 rupees per year. That was the basic 4 points given by the Bombay Business Plan. That is one, they should have a minimum land of at least 3 by 4th cent for housing. That is 30 yards of land for housing. Then they should have basic literacy. Any person above age of 10 years should be able to read and write. That is, every person should be having basic literacy. And the third one is that they should have a minimum balanced diet of 2,800 calories per day. And the fourth one is per capita income should be raised to 75 rupees per year. Okay, so this was the year 1944. So 75 rupees per year should be the minimum per capita income. This is the aspect of 1944 Bombay Plan. Okay. Now, there was a frequent agitation from the Gandhian economists, from the believers of Gandhi's, and they constituted another plan, which also was discussed in the very same year. It is known as Gandhian Plan. So in the year 1994, under the leadership of M.N. Roy, the Gandhian Plan was proposed. According to the Gandhian plan, the focus should be on agriculture as well as on small sector and small scale and traditional or cottage industries. So India's development strategy should focus on these two basic areas. One is agriculture and the other one is traditional, basic and cottage industries. That is very small scale in nature. So accordingly, M.N. Roy was asked to submit a plan which constituted all these policies and agendas. So accordingly, in the year 1950, Sarvodaya plan was constituted. It was submitted to the government, and Sarvodaya plan, as we discussed earlier, was proposed by M.N. Roy. So it was drafted by J. Prakash Narayan, though the idea was by M.N. Roy. And the plan was mainly inspired by the Gandhian ideas. It was presented by another Gandhian, Vinoda Bhave. Okay, so Sarvodaya plan was giving prior importance to agriculture and village industries, and it was considered as one of the chief idea, a chief proponent of the 5 year plans, which happened after the year 1951. Okay, so one of the most important aspect of Sarvodaya plan was complete decentralization, decentralized planning, people's planning, and land reforms. And hence, after we can see that in India's 5 year plan, all these were given prior importance. There were Land Reforms Act, there was decentralization in the planning, and there was agriculture. There was a complete focus and shift into the agrarian economy. So we can see that Sarvodaya plan had a main influence on India's 5 year plans.